to the final episode of this week's series where we're talking all about the industry standards. This is Improv Gaming. I'm Nick, that's Pete, and that's Jeremy. I didn't do that right. I know you guys are angry. You're both fucking angry. Haha, I got them. I have the most fabulous ponytail in the business. My name is Nicholas De Jesus.
It's fabulous. Actually.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen?
Right.
To my far right, left.
Oh, is that what a shower feels like?
This is my right.
Shut Pete.
This is my right. So this is my left. So it's my far left. I have the greatest Zelda fan in the world. I don't know why.
You're hitting this.
Yeah, I'm fucking knocking it out the park. The biggest Zelda fan in the world with the biggest Master Sword in his pants. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Jeremy Bird.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Biggest Zelda fan in the world, coming at you once again.
Oh,
Hey.
don't poke my eye out, Jeremy.
With that Master Sword.
Powered up.
And to my direct left, I have the host with the most with no fedora hat and no bobby pins in that fedora hat. It is Mr. Pete Anderson.
Chinese, Japanese, dirty knees. Look at these.
What the fuck is up with you in that back brace? Like, you take a lot of pride in that back brace. His back is going to start hurting in about 5 seconds and he'll put that back on.
It was 6 seconds. Thank you very much. Thought.
And here's a thought, ladies and gentlemen. I have with me a list.
The best porn sites.
No.
What do you think of VR
Of
porn?
Oh, that's why.
the top.
That's why you told me to shut up
Yes.
earlier.
Of the top list for contenders on Xbox 360 backwards compatibility on the Xbox One. And let me read these off for you.
This
Okay?
is amazing.
The first top number, I'm going to actually start with number 10.
Number 10.
You're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This should have been a topic.
All right. So, number 10 is with 74,287 votes, Fallout New Vegas.
Okay.
That's not.
Not bad, right? 78,460 votes, Mass Effect 3, which I found kind of peculiar.
Not Mass
Because
Effect
not-
1 or 2?
No, it's not Mass
I would
Effect 1 or
expect
2. Yeah, exactly, right?
I would expect
like,
2 the
people
most.
weren't very happy with Mass Effect 3, but there's more votes for Mass Effect 3 than there is. I think, actually, Mass Effect 1 and 2 are already backwards compatible.
Yes,
I think
I
that's
believe
why. That's why. 82,651. This is where it gets fun, ladies and gentlemen.
Here
All
we
right?
go.
Call of Duty, World at War.
No.
Understandable, right? First one. I believe it's the first one.
Ever? No, it's not the first
No,
one.
first one on the Xbox 360.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
Right?
Sounds
So
about right. One of the first.
One of the first. So it's understandable, okay?
It's definitely beloved for the people who love that.
Exactly. Okay? 90,153. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
No.
94,382 votes for Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
No.
111,659 votes for Call of Duty Black Ops.
No.
133,853 votes for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Yes.
No.
What is that? Fifth? Is that fifth? Sixth?
That's
Fourth?
fourth.
Fuck
Okay.
it. Let's make it first.
Okay? Alright? Alright? Now we get a break. 140,863 for Red Dead Redemption.
Yes.
Okay? 152,646 for Skyrim. Okay?
No, I can get behind that.
Right?
Yep.
164,427 for Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Double no.
Okay? Listen, alright, you sons of bitches? Alright, 7 of those motherfuckers were Call of Duty games. Fuck you, and fuck you. Stop it. Stop this now. Stop this immediately. This is my thought. Stop. No backwards compatibility for Call of Duty ever. I refuse to have No! Stop it. Don't do it. You've already gotten the games. It's already coming out every fucking year. You really need backwards compatibility on these fucking titles.
I would like to get Modern Warfare 2 back.
Your servers are done. They're over. They're closed. Move on.
Okay.
I just want one. I don't
Yeah,
say all
not
of them.
all of them.
I just
Modern
want one.
Warfare 2, I'll give. Right?
My favorite Call of Duty of all.
Black Ops, maybe I would have been like, Black Ops, okay. But fucking 7 fucking titles? Are you fucking out of your mind?
What was number 11? Just out of curiosity, do you have number 11 on
Let me
there?
see.
I'm gonna be the black sheep and say if you put World.
I would laugh if it's Call of Duty.
Let's see. Number 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, GTA 4. I'm sorry, GTA 4.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Number 12, Mass Effect. Number 13, Batman
Okay,
Arkham
I like-
City. Number 14, Bioshock Infinite. You see, everything after the top 10 list makes sense.
Assassin's Creed 3, okay.
Assassin's Creed 3, San Andreas for Batman Arkham Asylum, GTA 5, Battlefield 3, Oblivion. Like, everything after that top
How
10
much is
list,
Oblivion?
44,415.
Okay, thank you.
All right? It's just, you've got to be kidding me. Like, has
Fucking
this Call of
ridiculous.
Duty fucking mind, like brainworm syndrome fucking really gone this
everyone.
really gone this far that everybody's like, hey, you know what I don't have enough of? Call of Duty. I need more Call of Duty on my PlayStation, on my Xbox One. I don't have enough Call of Duty. I want Call of Duty.
I wish this was my intro because I would do the best fucking. If you didn't know right now, I would do the best one. You have no idea.
Fuck you. All right, fuck you.
'Cause you
Fuck
know exactly what
Yeah, I
I
know
do.
exactly what you're talking about. If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, this is the greatest games cast in all of Albion, all of Mushroom Kingdom, and all of the past, present, and future iterations of Call of Duty, of Call of motherfucking Duty, of Call of fucking Mother Duty.
That's why if you look, Battlefield 1 is more popular than Infinite Warfare right now. But you know that it's coming to backwards compatibility, even though it's not made for Xbox.
Fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous.
Stupid.
And all past, present, and future iterations of the shitty, not so shitty, maybe shitty Call of Duty franchise.
Is that going to be your new thing?
No, it's not. All right.
Because I respect Call of Duty. I just hate that it's every goddamn.
Yeah, I do. I respect Call of Duty as a fucking franchise. I just hate that it's every year.
It's the loudest we've ever been.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
it is.
The latest we've ever
We
recorded.
come to you every Monday with Pete's topic, every Wednesday with Jeremy's topic, and every Friday with Nick's topic. And we honor you with Let's Plays and fucking live streams. From time to time, we'll bring you the latest news in our one-up series, and we'll also bring you what's coming out every week on our To a Console Near You, which will be going live on May
2 days
22nd.
away.
2 days away. 2 days for our live broadcast of To a Console Near You and our one-up news segments and more to come on our live broadcast.
Battleborn? Overwatch? What should you look into?
Doom.
I'll let you know. No, Doom's not a part of it.
I want to be part of it.
You always want to be a part of everything.
Shut up, Pete.
If that sounds like something that you can get behind,
It does. Tell me more.
share our beautiful faces with your beautiful friends.
How do I do that?
And check us out on patreon.com/improvgaming. And now, on to the topic at hand. That was not what you wanted me to do. I am so happy to see that face when I looked over at you. Now to a console
near you.
And now on to the topic at hand, which is the high and lows of consoles. Or console makers. Or consoles.
I'm going to say my piece, and then I'm going to lay back because my back is fucking ripping me to shreds right now.
You have the pillow back there?
Yeah, it's not
Oh,
doing
okay.
shit.
Well, maybe if you lay back.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I'm thinking. So I'm going to give my little 2 cents, and then highs and lows of consoles. Nintendo was the shit. Now they're not the shit. Xbox was the shit. Not the shit anymore. Starting to become the shit again. PlayStation, always been the shit. Peace, I'm outie.
No.
So, there's been a lot of like ebbs and lows and blah 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 when it comes
Ebbs
to
and
consoles.
lows?
Ebbs and lows or ebbs and something. There's
Highs and lows?
No. There's highs and lows, but there's ebbs and.
I never heard that. That's
Yeah,
what I might
ebbs and
I
something
think
else.
it's a word he made up.
No, it's not.
Google
It's not.
that.
It's an actual phrase. Anyway, whatever. You non-English speaking bastards.
Nick's always right, so I'm going to like
But there's been back and forth when it comes to consoles, right? We had for the longest, before our generation, I think Jeremy is probably privy to this more than I think the three of us.
Probably.
Atari.
Yeah.
You played a lot more of that type of stuff.
I played Nintendo and then I got into Atari like right after I got into Nintendo.
The
and I'm like,
2600?
yeah. You don't play the, what was it, the 7800, which was a piece of trash. But it's just going from that time, seeing literally like Atari prevail. Well, actually, let me finish it. I wasn't born when Atari prevailed. I got the tail end of it. Basically, Atari, as far as I know, ruled the early 80s from like 77 to like 81. And then in 82, you had the crash where the market was just saturated with all these bad games. all these terrible things, and it crashed. And then
The
1985.
famous E.T. crash.
Yep. That was
Or
it.
infamous E.T. crash.
Yep. And then in 1985, Nintendo revived it by bringing back the consoles to the fans.
Awesome fact, Mario, the original game, is not a collector's item because everybody that got any Nintendo got a Mario cartridge.
It's very true. That's why if you ever go to any retro game store or flea market or whatever, you see Super Mario 1 to 3, you see them, there's just so many copies. I have 2 extra copies. If anyone wants to trade for something good, let me know. I'm always willing to do that.
Yeah.
Did you know that Super Mario Brothers 2 is just a clone of Doki Doki?
Doki Doki Panic, yep.
Okay. That's
Let me-
interesting.
And
You
if
know
you
what-
want to know more,
Do you know why that is?
my boys call in 2 days to tell you the whole story.
But I know the whole
Live on Blog Talk Radio. He's fine. He's fine.
I know the whole story.
Okay. You can tell it on Blog Talk Radio then. This Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Back to my home.
And then we get Sega and Nintendo going head to head.
The 16-bit war.
The 16-bit war. Sonic versus Mario.
Genesis does when Nintendo don't. Still fucking love that to this day. That was their marketing campaign.
And here I am because I was a fucking Genesis fan. I loved Genesis.
I love my
I
Genesis.
fucking
So
thought
did
it
I.
was fucking
Golden Axe?
phenomenal.
Come
Oh
on.
my god, Streets of Rage.
Oh!
Oh,
Keep whistling that sweet music in my ear.
Final Fight.
oh god. Oh.
Sonic 2, 3.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't like
Street
Sonic.
Fighter felt better on Genesis because you had 6
Mortal
button
Kombat.
later.
You saw blood.
Yeah, fucking Mortal Kombat had blood. It was a more adult console. It felt more adult. It felt
Because
more fun.
Nintendo don't do what Sega does. Yeah.
Funny enough, I'll say this.
Sorry.
You did get Mortal Kombat on the Genesis, but you also got Mortal Kombat on the Sega Master System.
Yes.
Look
Yes,
up
you
footage of that game. It looks terrible.
Does it really?
I've never seen like Mortal Kombat. Like trying converting a 16-bit game to an 8-bit game. Oh, it's ugly. Oh, it's ugly. I've seen it.
Brutality. What happened? I didn't even see anything. The screen went black and he's on the ground.
No, but yeah, you have the Genesis versus Super Nintendo. Which is like
Genesis versus Super Nintendo. Then you had Sega CD versus Super Nintendo. Then you had Sega Saturn versus Super Nintendo.
Sega Saturn really didn't have a thing. It had
No,
it had a spark and then it just crashed.
Yeah, all of them kind of like just crashed. I mean, you had Super Nintendo was there for the whole time,
Yep.
and you had Sega, then Sega CD, or Sega Genesis, Sega CD, Sega Saturn, and Nintendo was just like, oh, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing? Why are you guys doing this? Stop doing this. You're gonna fail.
And then
You're gonna fail.
You're gonna die, clown.
And then essentially, fucking Sega just
no,
kinda-
64 came out and
Yes.
slapped him across the face. PlayStation came over and was just like, Saturn, move over. No,
Yeah.
no.
And then Dreamcast came out.
and it was like
And it was a dream that they were gonna win.
nobody. They sold a lot of consoles. They sold a
Yeah.
shit ton of consoles.
But their problem was trademark protection, was copyright protection.
Yep.
Everybody could get the games for free.
Yep.
Because they didn't have any copyright protections. I had buddies that had fucking massive libraries of Dreamcast games, and they were all just burnt on discs.
And then PlayStation 2 came along and nail in the coffin.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Done. Sega. Down
Yep.
the crapper.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
The PlayStation 2, the high for the consoles, I feel, for the PlayStation.
It
Was
was
the
it's-
PlayStation 2?
It was the number one selling console. I think it still is the number one selling
Yep.
console of all time. Nothing's been able to touch it. It literally is like you have PlayStation 2, and then I think it's Game Boy's right. No, it's 3DS, and then it's Game Boy, and then I forget which Nintendo console comes after. that.
Although PlayStation 4
It's coming.
is at the same pace as
absolutely.
PlayStation 2 was at this point in its
Yep.
lifetime.
But I loved the library that PlayStation 2
Oh,
Oh, that library is
that's
ridiculous.
That's the library that got us all like fucking falling in love with games. I think honestly that's the library that made us all really fucking like the franchises that we love today are the franchises that we gained from PlayStation 2. I feel like besides the Nintendo obviously because
Yeah.
Jeremy's got a lot of and you do too and I do as well. You know Mario Kart started on Nintendo 64.
Actually, it started on Super Nintendo.
Did it really?
Yes.
I didn't know
The
that.
original Mario Kart was started on
Smash
Super-
Brothers?
Yeah, but it wasn't. Smash Bros.
64.
was
64, right? Zelda was fucking ages
Nintendo.
ago. Yeah, ages ago. But a lot of those franchises started on the 64. Well, not started on the 64, but Nintendo has had a lot of those franchises forever. So
Mario Parties,
Yeah.
Mario Tennis, Mario Golf, all on
yeah,
64.
all the newer Mario stuff, the stuff that that reinvented Mario as a more than just a 2D playing character. Was Nintendo 64. But a lot of the franchises that we love today come from PlayStation 2. I feel right.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy comes from PlayStation 2. Right, you fell in love with
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts comes from PlayStation 2. You fell in love with Final Fantasy X. A lot of people fell in love with Final Fantasy X, and that was on the PlayStation 2.
Devil May Cry for you?
Devil May Cry for me. God of War for us.
Prince of Persia.
Prince of Persia for you, yes. I iffy on Prince of Persia.
Some people for Jack and Daxter. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Hey!
And then other people from fucking, your shit. Ratchet and Clank.
I would like to
Resident Evil started on the PlayStation.
comment to commenter we had.
Oh, yes. Please.
Going Commando was my first Ratchet and Clank game, but I did play the original after I played Up Your Arsenal. But Going Commando is still, I think, pound for pound, the best Ratchet and Clank game.
Okay.
Hey,
Yes, that's to clarify
Yep.
the question you had, which was whether or not Pete had actually played the original.
Yes.
And I knew that you had played it, I just didn't know in which order you had played
I
it.
believe I did Going Commando, Up Your Arsenal. I went back to the original, then I did Ratchet Deadlock, and then back to order. But yeah, I played Going Commando first because that was the first review I saw over on X-Play, when X-Play was a thing with Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb. And yeah, and then I ended up playing Going Commando, fell in love. Then Up Your Arsenal was coming out. I was like, I really should play the original, and I did. And then I played the original.
While we're trying to find this, I can give you the top 10 selling consoles of all time.
Please do.
This is top 10 with the other consoles going on. Kid you not, number 10 is the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Okay.
Number 9 is Game Boy Advance. Number 8 is
A lot
the
of top 10 lists.
That was skill_challenge 420 who had asked us, have you played the original? Because I heard in another one of your guys' videos that you jumped into the franchise on Going Commando.
Which is true. I did jump into the franchise in Going Commando. Still my favorite, but I did go back and play the original. And I did. It stands on its own, know, but I feel Going Commando took it from there up to there. But thank you, Mr. 420.
Skill challenge. Skill_challenge 420. Go ahead, please.
Okay, number 8, PlayStation Portable.
Okay.
Number 7 is PlayStation 3. Number 6 is Xbox 360. Number 5 is Wii. Number 4 is PlayStation. Number 3 is Game Boy Advance. Game Boy/Game Boy Color. Number 2 is the Nintendo DS. And the number 1 selling system of all time is still PlayStation 2. With over 155 million copies.
Nice.
PlayStation 4, if they don't come out with
PlayStation
the
4
Neo, could do
is-
that.
Yeah,
PlayStation
they
4
could.
is
If
number...
they don't put out the Neo.
Yeah, if they put out the Neo, they'll split that in between
13.
two different consoles.
PlayStation 4 is number 13.
PlayStation 4 is number 13.
What's next on its...
So number 11 is the 3DS. Number 12 is the Super Nintendo.
So it's got to be... How close is it to the Super Nintendo?
What, the PlayStation 4?
Yeah, like how many more does it have to wait?
Not,
About 10 million?
10 million.
10 million more and it beats...
10 million in a
So
crack.
another month?
10 million units and it'll
So another
sneak
month?
into...
Or another quarter? No,
it'll sneak into
another month.
number 12.
But thank you for your comment and
Yeah.
question over on the channel. Now, back to the topic at hand.
Now, back to the topic at hand.
Sorry, I thought that was...
Ebbs and lows.
So PlayStation 2, highest, I feel.
Yes.
And PlayStation 4 going back that path. PlayStation 3 really dipped down. It came back towards the end because, that's when they had the Uncharted 2s.
Yeah.
They
That's
came
when they
out
played
with
around a little bit
Infamous.
more and-
They came out with Killzone. All these big games. And, of course, to end on The Last of Us. Arguably one of the best games of last generation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
to
but
come
then-
out with that. And now, it's unbelievable. So now, Sony, I feel, is back on its high. Xbox, I feel, is very wavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the original Xbox didn't get much traction, right? Everybody was like, what the fuck is Microsoft
Its marketing
doing in a
was
console
friggin'
game?
terrible. Everyone was
Yeah.
like, what the
They
hell?
didn't know
The
what they were
only
doing.
reason
They were
I
doing-
even knew about it was because my father was a computer nerd type of dude. So he was
Like
like,
you?
hey, yeah, like me. And he was like, hey, Microsoft's making a console, and I was like, what? He was like, yeah, like the guys that make your computers. They're making a video game console. Oh, that's cool. You want one? Yeah, sure. Why not?
I don't know what you're saying, but sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's video games? Yeah, it's video games? All right, sure, no problem. And then I got Dead or Alive, and I was like, boobies.
Boobies.
Ninja Gaiden was my first.
Boobies. No, I got Ninja Gaiden, and then Dead or Alive.
Yep.
Right? And then Xbox 360 came out, and I was like, who cares? Because Xbox was crap, and PlayStation is awesome.
Yeah.
And I played PlayStation 3, and the Xbox 360
I
was
still love
An
my.
afterthought.
an afterthought, but everybody loved
still
the
love
the Xbox 360.
I still love my story of the 360 because I was like, do I get the PlayStation 3 to play Devil May Cry 4 or do I? And I was like, all right, I'm gonna get a PlayStation 3 to play Devil May Cry, blah blah blah, and it went to and I had a 360 and no, I was getting a 360, and I'm like, do I really want the 360? Which console again? All of a sudden they're like, oh, it's both systems, and I'm like, let's get the Xbox because it's a little cheaper.
I remember I got the 360 for the simple fact of Splinter Cell Conviction. Because it was only available on the Xbox 360. And I said, I must play this fucking game.
I got the
By
360.
God, it was one of my favorite games.
I got the 360 first, and it wasn't by choice. It was because my ex-girlfriend decided that her brother needed somebody to play with on the Xbox 360.
That's
and
a
you
win.
were that man.
And I was that person. Because I liked video games and he liked video games. So they wanted like a fucking like a guidance counselor to be like watching over what he's doing online kind of thing. Even though that didn't work because Xbox 360 is the way it's designed the way that it is, where you have your party chat and you have the game chat. So it's designed to like fucking completely eliminate like fucking chaperoning.
What I find interesting, like we go back a little bit, is on the PlayStation 2, the GameCube came out and it didn't do so well. It's like Nintendo 64 came out and it was like the big revolutionary system. You had the PlayStation 2 come out, and then you had the GameCube come out, and Nintendo like tripped, like literally.
Yes.
Because I remember I had that system in college in 2003, and everybody's like, PlayStation, like my roommate had a PlayStation 2. They're like, oh cool, like what the fuck is that thing? I'm like, it's a GameCube. They're like, it's so.
It's a lunchbox.
They're like, does it actually play video games? I'm like, yeah, it does. They're like, yeah, we don't want to play that. And that's literally.
Well, again, that was like oversaturation of the market, right? Like that, the GameCube came out in the middle of a generation gap.
Yeah, it was
So,
96.
Nintendo likes to do that.
And Nintendo really likes
Yeah, it was
to do
weird
that.
because it was 96 was 64 and 2001 was GameCube.
Surprised they haven't learned their lesson.
Never. And the NX will be.
But the thing is, I
No,
I know
the
you
Wii
guys
U
love,
fucking failed miserably.
I know you guys love the library of PlayStation 2, but I love the GameCube's library. I think
No, the GameCube's
okay.
library is pretty fucking strong.
Oh, it's
library.
really good.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
a very
like-
underrated
it's
library.
like right now. I've been on a little bit of a GameCube binge, like just trying to pick up games here. They're fucking expensive to get now. I'm like, really, guys? Like, you get a PlayStation 2 game for like $5-10, and it's like 12 to
Because everybody has them.
yeah. It's like $15 to $20 a game for fucking GameCube games, and I'm like, son of a bitch. The good ones are like way up in prices. I'm like, I'm not paying that. But and then let's see, where were we? 360, PS3, and then I think we're almost modern.
Yeah, and then we're pretty much modern.
Yep.
Which is, the Xbox
only-
kind of like waving back and forth, right? They had a shitty console that everybody was like playing around with, and it was kind of cool, and the developers loved it. And then they had a little bit of a better console, and the developers and the consumers loved it. And then now they're stuck back at square one. The developers love it, but the consumers are just like, get that spy machine out of my living room.
I mean, the last thing we could touch on, and it's console based, is the handhelds. I mean,
Yeah.
you had Nintendo with the Game Boy.
Oh, they did it like
Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance.
I'm so surprised at the Vita.
isn't even on the top 10 list.
I'm so surprised at the Vita. No, I'm not surprised
Oh.
that the Vita is not on the top 10 list. I'm so surprised in the performance of the Vita. Because the Vita is a fucking robust system.
It's a
I'm
powerhouse.
sorry, but it is a very powerful motherfucking system.
I like the fact that you can actually hook it to your PlayStation and use it as a separate
Yeah.
controller.
I mean, the
Remote
PlayStation, the PlayStation Portable was a fucking powerful system.
Minus the battery life.
Yeah, the battery life, besides the battery life. But the fucking PlayStation Portable was fucking phenomenal.
And yet another great library of like
Yeah.
we talked about. It's like they put the Dracula X Chronicles, Mega Man Maverick Hunter X.
Yeah, they
They-
put some
all the
God of
fucking
War.
amazing
Yes,
games
was it
on
Ghost of Sparta?
Ghost of Sparta
it
and
felt
Chains
like,
of Olympus.
It felt like the advertisement for the PlayStation Portable was misguided because they
Yep.
always
Same with the
advertise it as
Vita.
hey, you can watch movies on here too. I don't want to watch movies on my PlayStation Portable.
How much was it when it came out? Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, I don't remember.
Because I thought it was like $300 for
I
it.
think
Yeah,
it
I'm
was.
pretty
The
sure.
pro-
it
And
was.
which to me at the time, like I waited like a year or so to get it, and I got it for $150. My friend was like, "I don't want it." I'm like, "How much?" He goes, "$150." I'm like, $100, and you got yourself a deal. He goes, "All right, give me." He goes, "I'll throw in the charger." I'm like, $100, I'll take it.
Yeah,
Like, two games.
I thought it was a very powerful system, and then they came out with the PlayStation Vita. Oh, I'm sorry. And that was a misguided approach because I was like, oh, all you did was add fucking to another analog stick.
And the commercial was weird.
Yeah.
How you like held it up and then you can like do stuff on the screen in real
Yeah,
life. I'm
like,
like, what? I was like, what
They
the
were advertising the way wrong features
There's
for the
going
PlayStation
back to you with
Vita.
the PR,
and they were
that
trying to go
was-
mobile with it too. They were trying to say, hey, link it up to AT&T so you can fucking go anywhere and play. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. If I want a cell phone, I'll buy a cell phone.
If the Vita gets a price cut, this E3.
Set it twice in a week.
It's going.
Can Vita access Verizon?
I have no
Probably.
clue.
Yeah, I can't see why not.
Because I have an extra slot on my I have an extra slot on my Verizon account.
Sure.
That'd be fucking awesome.
That would be.
That'd be fucking awesome.
PlayStation Vita, what's up?
I think the bandwidth would fucking kill me though.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That'd be fucking awesome. Though.
That'd be pretty
would.
sick.
That would be pretty fucking. Hey Pete, I'm video chatting you on your PS Vita. Yeah, so we're getting the Vita. I think regardless of the price drop in E3, I think this is the new one. I'm sorry, this is the new one. After E3, regardless of what happens, chances are we're getting a Vita.
I will take that.
Right? I'm pretty like if the price drop happens, awesome. But I'm pretty sure after E3 we might.
We're just going to get each other.
We
You want to go buy our Vitas
you wanna
together?
go get, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
we're definitely buying.
We gotta go like hand in hand, skipping down. Actually, we'll fucking video record it. How's that? We'll fucking video record our Vita purchase experience. And
Guys, you
post
called me
it
over
live.
there for this shit. Really, I have to do this? Really? Come on, guys.
Yeah, pretty much.
This
That's what we're gonna do.
sucks.
We're gonna video record our Vita experience, our purchasing and unboxing of our Vitas
You can watch it here on the channel.
on
YouTube.com.
YouTube.com/Improv Gaming.
With all that said, I need to take a shower.
Yes. And ladies and gentlemen, we love you and
Check out Blog Talk Radio this Sunday.
We'll see you
7
Sunday
p.m.
live.
see you on Sunday live on blogtalkradio.com/fillingthevoidrn. And as always, ladies and gentlemen,
Game on!
hey, it didn't crap out on us this time.
Yay!
Woo!